Hey everyone, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you very much. I'm here today to give my take on the Back family and Salomon. So I have seen everyone talking about the Back family and Salomon and what has happened, and I have my own opinion to share about this matter as usual. I think I'm gonna just make this channel to be a reaction channel to what's happening in the community between the real part and the local, because I have lived in both worlds, so I understand both sides, and yeah, and I think that contrary to other people, the majority of people giving their opinion, they only either see the African way or maybe the American way and stuff like that. So I'm here to bring a very balanced commentary and opinion on the matter. So bear with me. Again, thank you for being here. So we have all learned that the Beck family had fired Salomon, the contractor that was hired to build their house in the Gambia, which was supposed to be the 4,000 square meter. No, not square meter. I'm sorry. Let me not make the same mistake that Rick made. It was supposed to be the 4,000 square feet house. Yeah. So as we have all noticed and have all came to the conclusion that there was clearly a misunderstanding when it comes to the measurement between Rick and whoever did the architectural work, like whoever drew the house. So yes, it's very sad, it's very sad to see that thing ended that way. We thought that everything was gonna work out and we were gonna all witness the greatness of working together and building this dream house of Cynthia and Rick. Yeah, I was looking forward to enjoy every single step of the project because I love houses. I mean, I love everything about houses, the building process, the decoration process, and I love to see the finishes. Yeah. I love it. So I was enjoying it. I am a Patreon member. So I have been saying, and I have seen this coming, to be honest with you guys. I have seen this coming because, like I told you, I have lived in both worlds. I have worked with Americans. I know how they are. To my African brothers and sisters on the continent that have not worked with Americans, these are very, very, very straightforward people when it comes to service delivery. They are very straightforward. There is no close to. In Africa we do a lot of close to. Oh, I was close to this. So we always kind of deflect. We always kind of what's the correct word? Let me think. Rick and Cynthia had a meeting with Salomon and to express their dissatisfaction about some of the things that they have noticed while they were doing the foundation work. And he came back later in a different video to let us know that they discussed those things and they came into agreement and they had a better understanding. This should have alerted Salomon It should have been a wake-up call to Salomon that, hey, maybe I have to step up my game. Maybe I have to communicate better with these people. Maybe I have to make sure every step of the way that they are happy with my the quality and my work ethic. But no, after that, we saw Rick still complaining that Salomon was on site. Salomon workers were trashing the properties. Salomon, you should have been watching the Bax family videos to learn about what they thought about your performance. You will have had a heads up about what they thought about your performance, because I heard you on the Negropean live saying that you did not expect Rick to interrupt the contract. Rick said it in the videos, I think maybe 2 videos back. Rick uttered that out clearly. He said, I'm not sure we're going to be continuing with this contractor because I'm not satisfied with his work ethic, or whatever he was saying. He said in the video, Salomon, where were you? Where were you? I mean, you're not taking your... if I had time, I would have just get that clip and show it to you when Rick said that he doesn't think he's going to continue. And he said multiple times. Rick said it multiple times that he was not going to continue with Salomon after he finished with the foundation. Yes, Rick said it. And they were not even close to finish. They said there was like, they were 50, they were halfway through the foundation, and Rick seemed not to be satisfied with Salomon, and not only the quality of the work. Somewhere they talked about that, but they said they were going to repair it, they were going to fix it, and also the work ethic and the trash around and all that. Yeah, he made it clear. So for Salomon to say that he did not know that Rick was gonna do this, do that, talking about he bought some material ahead of time. No, Salomon, that's your fault. You should have known. You have to communicate with your client. You're not gonna put the fact that you bought the material on the, you're not gonna put that on the client. The client is not liable for the material that you anticipated to buy to finish the work. I don't think so. Just return those materials. You're a contractor. You can use it on your next project. What kind of business are you running? You can use those materials on your next project. That's something that you use for work, that you use every day on the kind of job that you do. So that shouldn't be an issue. You shouldn't put that on the back family. That was ridiculous, and people were listening to it like, yeah. So that's my take on that. The responsibilities are shared. Rick should have double-checked every size of the room before they even like accomplish 20% of the foundation, because these things are drawn way before they even start working on the foundation. And I saw you the first day of excavation. You were over there asking them, what is this? They were telling you, what's this? They were telling you, what's that? And they told you, this is the kitchen, this is the bedroom, this is that. I don't understand why you waited till the end of the foundation to realize that it was too small. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, but Rick, I'm gonna want you to know that you're gonna have to kind of like lower your standard a little bit, unless you want to take on this project yourself and do it yourself and train people. You are a leader. Train them on how to develop some good work ethic. People need some integrity lesson, and also some they need integrity lesson. They need a lesson on time management, customer service, quality service. They need, Yeah, like I said, I saw this coming because Rick hasn't been happy. If Salomon, you watch the videos, I mean, if you have subscribed to the channel, which would have been a good thing to do, because that will help you get some feedback about how Rick is perceiving your services. You know, that would have been a smart thing to do, because Rick was complaining all along about the trash, about the work ethic. I remember one day the workers were on site with that Salomon, and they were not doing much. And Rick wasn't happy because he was like, okay, if this was a waiting stage, because from what I gather, Rick said that Salomon told him that they were supposed to wait 12 weeks for the concrete to dry before they can move forward with whatever they were doing with the process of building. Meanwhile, the co-worker were coming on. I mean, the worker were coming on site and not doing much. They were just hanging around, like doing almost nothing. And Rick was like, well, there's so much to do here. If Salomon was here, he would have been able to like kind of like lead them to do to clean up or to do something else that's gonna speed up the process when they restart working on the concrete, on the foundation, because there was some side stuff that they could have been working on to kind of like get like the material ready for when the concrete is dry, and carry on to the next stage. So from the videos that I have been watching, Rick wasn't happy. He wasn't happy. But when it comes to the measurement, that's not what he was mainly complaining about. He was mainly complaining about the work ethic, yeah. Which I understand again if you have to compare to the American standard. Rick is a military guy, and he's a very straightforward guy, and he's rigid, you know? And that is a good thing, guys. I don't know why people think that's a bad thing. That will help us move so fast. It's about time for us to learn to have good work ethic. We admire China, we admire Japan, we admire all these people that used to be like behind like us. How do you think they got ahead? They changed their work ethic. They changed their mindset. You go to work, you work. In the United States, when you go to work, you are working. If you're on the side, you are working. There's no sitting down. There's no being on the phone. There's no, oh, I have to go eat. You have 30-minute break, I believe, every 4 hours. No, I'm sorry. You have 15-minute break every 4 hours. And then you have a 30-minute break for lunch. That's it. But guess what? In Africa, we have a 2-hour and 30-minute break in my country. So in my country, you break from 12 to 2:30. Yes. That's how people break. 12 to 2:30. Do you know how much can be accomplished? Do you guys know how much can be accomplished in that time frame? That's a lot that can be accomplished. We have to think about being more productive. That's all Rick is about. He is a great team leader. Rick, you are a great team leader. You are. It's just because Africans are not used to that, you know. Can you imagine can you guys imagine Rick training a group of young people on how to be productive and accomplish the most with less time, accomplishing the most with least amount of time? Oh my God, that would be like That'd be awesome for everybody. I don't know why people have to come for Rick. You guys have to stop with the bullshit. You guys have to stop with the nonsense. You know what, Mr. Uganda or what and other people. You guys have to stop with the nonsense. We want this new generation to have a different mindset, to have a different work ethic. You guys want to say that Rick treats employee bad? What are you talking about? You guys are clueless when it comes to how employees are treated in Africa. Let's take the European. Do you know how they treat their employee? And you, Mr. Uganda, you're tired of that excuse. No, it's not. It's real. It's a reality. It's a real life issue. It's a reality. Because when you are being belittled, when you are being insulted, when you are being treated as if you're nothing, when you are being called names, because that's what they do. European and other people, they call you name on the side. They call the Africans name. I've worked for them for years in Africa. I worked for two multinational company. I know how they do. You have no clue what you're talking about, because trust me, many of you outside of Africa don't even know nothing about Africa. You don't even know much about your own country, but you have the courage to judge and giving your opinion on things that you don't even realize. You guys go to your own respective country, work with with the local there. We are the worst. I mean, us continental African African born in the continent that have migrated to the West, they come back condescending, arrogant. So all these people thinking that just because Rick and Cynthia decided to be an open book and put their life on display, it's gonna give them all this opportunity to make all this claim and this assumption and false accusation, because so far none of you have proved that Rick is a scammer. All you guys doing is speculating, and speculation is never account for the truth. Just because you say it doesn't mean it's true, okay? Anybody can start a rumor, and it was just like flies around. We know how it will spread all over. We know how rumor works. So you guys saying everything you saying out of spite, out of jealousy, because you guys are just jealous. You guys are so jealous of Rick and Cynthia that you cannot even help it. You just have to look at how Negropean guy, he is such a jealous human being. He just have a very ugly energy. I mean, you can just see his demeanor, the way he talks about people. He is so ugly, guys. This Negropean guy is so ugly. I don't know. There's no one else anyway from the people that have come across so far that is so, not only he's ugly, but he's so hateful. You can see the hate into his eyes. I mean, he enjoys hate. He loves spilling hate. Rick is a great example. He's a pioneer. He has inspired so many people. So many people. The Back family. You guys have inspired so many people, including Africans born on the continent. I mean, that diaspora African born on the continent, you have inspired them. A lot of people are thinking about moving back. because of you. Be proud of that, Rick and Cynthia. Be proud of yourself. These people want to come and nitpick on how you live your life and how you handle your business. Just because you are such an open book, you decided to put your life on display, that they're thinking that they're better than you. Are you guys kidding me? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And some of the people even talking, they are so they're so full of themselves. They are so delusional. You guys are just so delusional. You guys don't know what you guys talking about. I have worked in Africa, trust me. I know how even us, African born on the continent, residing there, that have never been in the West, the way we treat our mates, our employees, it's like trash. It's that way of treating people is something that was passed down to us from colonization, and we still practicing that. We hate ourselves. We hate anybody that looks like us. The hate on the continent is real. We don't value nothing from the continent. We can be holding gold in our hands, but we will be running for the plastic that someone else is holding in his hand, because we think anything that is not African is the best. That's how bad the disease is. We are sick. We all need therapy. Deep, serious, lifelong therapy. I'm telling you, the hate on the continent is real. We don't like success. That's why we're hating so much on Rick. Because Rick and Cynthia is a success story. Whether I went off topic because I have so much to say about this, because it's ridiculous how some people think they're better than others. You guys are not better than Rick and Cynthia. They treat their employees just fine. They're paying them just fine and better than many of you. They're paying them better than many of you. I wish all of us can go back home and start working with the local and just document it every day like they do. They are so open. They do document it every day. We see how they talk. Nobody's perfect. Oh my God. You guys think you're perfect? You will have been in the same position, in their shoe. I'm not sure you will have done better. You guys will have been worse than them. I'm not sure you will have done better. You don't know what kind of people they're dealing with. You don't know how frustrating it is. Even for us, African in the continent, it's frustrating sometimes, because the work ethic is not there. You're coming from a society where when you are at work, and you value customer. You move into a country that is, a culture that is so backward. That thing's backward, because that's what it is in Africa when it comes to business. We don't have good business practices. That's why we're behind. And we haven't learned, and we do not even understand. In business is business. If someone is spending his penny to pay you, you better raise to the standard. You better deliver that service with a smile on your face. You better value that person's money and time. Not the other way around. On the continent, it's the other way around. That's why Rick is struggling so much. I can see the struggle. I can see it, if you want to be honest. But us Africans, we have this double consciousness that when we're in the West, we're trying to align. We're trying to align ourselves with the standard there, but when we go home, we expect a lower standard, and we accept it, because in our mind we be like, oh, it has always like that. Oh, this is Africa. That's how things. No, we can do better. I agree 100% with Rick. We can do better. We can teach our people how to do business better, how to handle customer better, how to create, how to do business. cannot compete. We cannot play the game. That's why everything is being overtaken by other people. And we are just so happy to be the subordinate and just like as if we cannot help ourselves. We can help ourselves through learning, training, good leadership, and we have to change our mind. Our mentality is killing us, guys. Our mentality is killing us because we see ourselves as you guys want to hate on the Beck family and calling them scammer. They were broke, they were scammer. In United States, they were all this. Can you imagine someone that has been all that went from that to where they are now? That means they are so smart. You guys should take a page from their book and read it. You know, Rick is a success story, whether you guys like it or not, and he's gonna accomplish every single thing he said he would. Let's go back to what happened between Rick and Salomon. Like I was saying, work ethic, bad work ethic, bad supervision, bad leadership, bad communication breakdown,